Oh no, poor Junior seems to have come down with a cold. He looks a bit flushed, and there's a hint of a fever. Then there's the runny nose and congestion. You tuck him into bed, hoping he'll be better tomorrow, when you hear... What was that? Has a sea lion taken refuge under the bed? No, there's no sea lion, and what Junior has is no cold. It's croup, an inflammatory infection of the upper airways.
That swelling of the upper airway gives you the characteristic croupy cough that parents will often describe to us in the office. That is the part that the parents get scared of, because in addition to that croupy, barky, seal-like cough, the child will have something called stridor. So the exhale is the croupy cough, and then the inhale is this difficult inhalation with this high-pitched sound that will make it very difficult for the child to breathe. And they'll have these episodes of the croupy cough followed by the stridor, and it will last maybe for a few minutes, and they'll have difficulty breathing during that time period.
The para-influenza virus causes croup. Like other illnesses caused by a cold and flu virus, the cold-like symptoms of croup last about a week, but the difficulty breathing and barking cough generally peak after 2 to 3 days. Those can be some long, scary days. Croup coughs and stridor sound very alarming. Thankfully, we have a few tricks to help alleviate your child's discomfort.
First off, we tell them to steam up the shower and bring your child into the shower with you. That steam air will start to calm things down and allow the child to breathe more easily. Second, you could open up the freezer and let the baby breathe the air in the freezer. For some reason, the cold air makes for better airflow and brings that stridorous, croupy cough, difficulty breathing to a calmer, more acceptable level. Third, I often tell parents to jump in the car, put the child in the back seat, roll down the window, and drive around the block.
Symptoms are often worse when the child is upset or crying, and at night, so be prepared for some late nights. You might want to consider sleeping in the same room as your child to observe their breathing. Most cases of croup are mild, but if the croup turns severe or is not responding to treatment, you should seek medical attention.
Oftentimes, if they're not doing well, or if we anticipate that they're having difficulty breathing, we will put them on a steroid. And what the steroid does, it will decrease the swelling in the upper airway, therefore decreasing that stridorous cough. You might not even hear the stridorous cough anymore, and it'll make for a much easier night. But what I will tell the parents is all those other symptoms of a cold will not be treated by the steroid. Just that croupy, stridorous cough will be treated by the steroid.
Unfortunately, there's very little you can do to prevent your child from developing croup. Your best bet is to be vigilant during the cold and flu season when outbreaks of croup are likely to occur.
I suppose you could take all infectious control procedures just like any cold. Wash your hands, cover your mouth when you're coughing, try not to touch your eyes and your nose, put your fingers in your mouth, which is a very tall order to ask a child.
With a little TLC and perhaps a popsicle or two, your little sea lion will morph back into the adorable Junior you know and love. I'm Dr. Mike Rosen, and you're watching the eHealth Network. See you next time.